One has missed that one. That should have been in the net. The goalkeeper has left it. There are three players ongoing onto that ball. But I tell you, sometimes things happen so fast in that box, Gilbert. Sometimes you don't know exactly what has happened, but that is a perfect chance to have made a comeback in this game. They push it out to the right side to Minten's dot. Andreas, and then up another speedy forward. Emmanuel Gabriel Michael is the one who's getting onto that ball for St. George, but he's been waylaid by Ephraim Zacharias. Awasa will try to now run the play in this game here. But just 5 goal attempts in here, and the 4 of them have gone into the net for the St. George side, and 1 has gone in for the Awasa side. 4 for St. George, 1 for the Awasa side in those 5 attempts, Gilbert.
It doesn't give the true picture because 23 shots on target.
It's a lot of shots.
Those are a lot of shots.
Were you expecting 23 goals?
At least half of that.
There's too many goals here. Is a chance. The ball. Flanger stayed down. The preference here for Ioannis was for power. He should have gone for precision, or should have just looked around to try and get the ball to someone who's better placed. But this man is certainly an inspiration for the side at the moment.
He is an inspiration. He's a left-footed player, Yohannis Segebo. Again, that's a
Gilbert. Well, the flag stayed down because he's a man who put them on side.
Yes.
You know,
Abdul Karim Mohammed.
And he should have just looked at the goalkeeper. There's somebody standing out on that side as well. He's in a hurry. Yeah. Should have built it up better. This is pushed away from the goal area. And it's going to be a throw-in that is going to go to the St. George side. Tired legs at the moment as we play the 89th minute of the game. 2 goals that have been scored by this man before he went onto the bench. So he's now enjoying what it feels like to watch from the side and let the rest do the hard work in there. Shmefalia, says Lydia. Says the ball is going to be put on the ground. Yeah, she says, I saw you and what you did. As they take a quick one in their own half on the Awasa side to start the build-up. 1.5 minutes, Gilbert. Your advice to Awasa and your advice to St. George.
For Awasa, keep on pushing, keep on trying, keep on attacking from especially the left-hand side where Yohannis Segebo has really proved to be a very, very hard nut. And for St. George's, get this ball, keep possession, and run down the clock.
Run down the clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've got a minute to run down plus added time, and I don't think it's going to be much in my estimation. We didn't have much stoppage as well. It's been played largely on the field. Then he was going to be offside anyway. So that's the other problem with the technical players. A little touch on them usually would send them down, but was very easily taken by the defenders. Abdi Salem didn't have any problem dealing with it. That's the second time that Lydia has helped Abeli Aleo onto his feet. Lydia seems to know him very well, you know. It's like almost telling him, come on, bro, let's get on with it, you know. But that's a technical player there, Abeli Aleo. What he doesn't have in physique, he makes up for it in technical play. And he needs some good support for him to be 100% effective up at the front every time. And he's proved it. He's given the assists in all the goals that they have scored, including their own goal that was scored by Awasa. We played the 90th minute. Oh, we're going to have 5 minutes of added time. That just means we had more stoppage in the second half. I think things were happening very fast. We couldn't count properly. Mahir Davids knows that 5 minutes is a lot of time in a game of football. Tired legs as well. For Bilugeta Bihiret, he would have liked more so that he plays and tries to pull back the goals. For Mahir, he would have wished that the game ended just now so that he runs away with the 3 points and 4 goals. But for both sides, they're going to have to play the 5 minutes of the game. This was given as a foul. A very hard press by Kenea Makne, who gets a chance for a free kick for his side. And Shoho Mensah comes to take it himself. Berek Biruk Beyene was going for it.
This guy is good.
And some good touch of the ball coming off the feet of Addis Gide. He didn't get to Abeli Aleu though. And this is gonna go for a foul that will be given to Hawassa City. Yeah, thankfully they're not going to have to drive back to Hawassa, which is quite a distance from here, Gilbert. Just a couple of minutes away from the Moyale border with Kenya.
It's a long distance.
It's a long distance, so they're staying in Addis until the rounds are finished, the 5 rounds. So it's a good thing for them, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't playing 5 matches in this league.
Well, a clearance in a bicycle kick position as St. George tried to set it up for a shot in a better position. So first of all, there'll be a little bit of there'll be a little bit of the footwork in there. Then when it comes back, it's usually something surprising. Although it doesn't work out, how it cuts it back into a 45 is quite a marvel from that angle. Back into the midfield for Hawassa. Good play by Ephraim Zecharias, even though it might be a case of too little and too late. With just 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes remaining, they couldn't do much to score 4 goals. So, barring a natural calamity, they can't score 3 goals in 2.5 minutes. In 2 minutes, you can score 2 goals in 2 minutes, but 3 goals in 2 minutes is quite a lot to look out for. Shoho Mensah sends it up to the front. And this is going to go out of the field of play. It's going to be a throw-in. 1.5 minutes, Gilbert. Sum it up for us.
Well, a win for St. George, who was currently in 6th position, will take them to 1st position with 6 points, but with a better goal difference. Having scored 3, that will give them 7 goals. So a very good and positive move by St. George. For Hawassa, they will still be in 12th position, 13th position, actually last on the table, and they have a lot of work to do in the coming games.
Spoken like a real team manager, Gilbert, doing the mathematics of the goals and everything else. I'll just wait for the table, which will have been generated from all the graphics. Here is a chance that he tries to place it after seeing the goalkeeper was running left, right, and center. Emmanuel Gabriel Michael tries a chance to change things here. Put himself in a good position, got the ball back. He knows where the goalkeeper is, tries to curve it round Mensah, but it becomes difficult from that angle. And lost the position. Here's a good ball for the new substitute, Mintes, not Andreas. Doesn't go past the goalkeeper. I thought it would have been Biruk going for it because he's faster than Mintes, not. But Biruk wasn't anywhere there. He's out on the right side for the captain of the Hawassa side, Daniel Deribe. He's going to talk to them and tell them, look, not too good a game, but we're going to have to regroup and re-strategize. No, that's a coach's reaction, Gilbert. You don't make sounds, put them in words. That reaction just says, what is that player doing? As they take just a desperate shot by Henok Deobi. Not going to do anything to anyone here. 10 seconds of play remaining in added time and counting here. Mahil Davids, I think, can sit down. Nothing worse can come out of this one, barring a natural calamity. Well, even with a calamity, this is going to be 4 goals and 3 points for St. George in their 3rd match of the Bet King Ethiopian Premier League, having lost the first game 1-0 to Fasil, having won the second one 3-1 against Dinadawa, and the 3rd one now 4-1 against Hawassa. They have 6 points, as Gilbert said, but we'll wait to see how the goals are working out for them, because the goals are coming in more and more as we go further and further into the Ethiopian Premier League. Lovely game, would you say, Gilbert?
Absolutely, absolutely. Very highly technical, highly tactical. I think St. George's have shown the reason why they are the most supported club in the tournament.
Well, then that's what it is now from the Addis Ababa Stadium. 4 goals, St. George, and 1 for Hawassa at full time from the stadium. Well, I think they're getting their move, they're getting their mojo back on. And, it's just been a steady improvement. They lost the first game, St. George. Then they won by 3 goals. Now they've won by 4. You can do the mathematics. You'll think they probably go into the 5th one as well. But for Awasa, Gilbert, it's not working very well for them. What's the statistics on Awasa?
They've actually conceded.
This is the second game, isn't it?
Yes, the first game they conceded
3 goals.
And now they've conceded 4, meaning that
minus 7.
Yes, they've conceded 7 goals.
And they have only 2 goals.
Yeah, 2 goals.
But a well-reffed game as well by Lydia Tafese, Shared Getachew, Sorsa Deguma, and Miss Ganau Melaku. Done well. Yeah, you have to wonder now, how am I going to get to Awasa in this jersey of mine in the long, long journey back home? What am I going to tell people? Because that's the biggest worry for fans usually. What are the fans going to tell me?
And I think he's the only one who has been sent by the fans to come and see exactly what is going on.
No, the others have left the stadium. That's why they're
still in Moyale.
You see, these ones who have won, they don't need to leave the stadium earlier. They still have to dance and sing and all that, but the others have had to leave, And for the St. George fans, I tell you, it will be another celebration. Every time St. George plays, there's a celebration outside the stadium, and a massively big one as well.
አመሰግናለሁ አቤል በመጀመሪያ እንኳን ደስ አለህ እንግዲህ በጨዋታው ልዩነት ከፈጠሩ ተጫዋቾች መካከል አንተ አንዱ ነህና እስኪ ጌሙ ላንተ እንዴት ነበር
ያው እንዳያችሁት አሪፍ ነበር እንደ ቲም መንቀሳቀስ ይሞከርና አሰልጣኛችን ያለን እንደመተግበር ሞክረናል በዛም ያው ተሻለ ነገር ስላደረግን አሸንፈናል
መስመር ላይ ጨዋታው ቀሎ ነበርና ምንድነው ምክንያቱ ነበር
ያው እንዳልኩ እንደ ቲም ስለተጫወትን የኔ ጨዋታ ብቻ ሳይሆን የቲማችን ስለሆነ የቲማችን እንቅስቃሴ ለኔ እንዲቀልልኝ አድርጎኛል የተሻለኝ ነገር ነው አድርጌ ለቲሜ እናሸንፍ አድርገናል
ከመጀመሪያው ሽንፈት በኋላ ያሉትን 2 ጨዋታዎች ቅዱስ ጊዮርጊስ ተለውጦ መጥቷልና ምንድነው ምክንያቱ
የመጀመሪያውን ጨዋታ ያው በጣም ከመግባባት የተነሳ ጥለን ወተናል ከዛ በኋላ ግን ያለብንን ችግሮች ተነጋግረን ስብሰባ ተቀምጠን ያለብንን ነገሮች በሙሉ ተዋይተን ያው ለተሻለ ነገር መተናል ብዬ አስባለሁ ከዚህ በላይም እንቀጥላለን ብዬ አስባለሁ
አመሰግናለሁ
እጅግ አመሰግናለሁ
ታንክ ዩ
እሺ
አመሰግናለሁ አሰልጣኝ ሙልጌታ ከበደ ሙልጌታ መረት በጨዋታው እንግዲህ ሙሉ በሙሉ ተበልጣል ማለት ይቻላልና እንዴት አገኘው አንተ እንደ አሰልጣኝ
ያው ከመጀመሪያ ጀምሮ እኛ ቅዱስ ጊዮርጊስን ለመቆጣጠር የሞከርነው ነገር በደንብ ተነጋግረን ነበር ስፔሻሊ ያው የመስመር ኤሪያቸውን ለመዝጋት ሞክረን ተነጋግረን ነበር ግን አሁንም ጊዮርጊሶች በዛ በኩል ነው የመኮረብና ያገቡብንም በዛ መስመር ነው አልተሳካልንም ከቀን ወደ ቀን ከኳሱ ጋር ያለን ነገር ትንሽ የተሻለ ነው ብዬ አምናለሁ ቢሆንም እንደ ቲም ግን አልተደራጀንም ከዚህ በኋላ ግን ጠንካራ ነው ለቀጣዩ ጠንክረን እንቀርባለን የሚል እምነት አለኝ
ሙልዬ በአጥቂ መስመር በኩል መስፍን ታፈሳ አልገባም የሱ አለመኖር ቡርኑን ጎርቶብኛል ብለህ ታስባለህ ምክንያቱም የመጀመሪያው ጨዋታ ላይ ጎል አስቆጣሪ እሱ ነበርና የጨዋታውን እንቅስቃሴ ይዞ በመሄድ ልምዱ ይጠቅማል የሚል እምነት አለኝ አንተ እንዴት ትገልጸዋለህ
ያው መስፍን ታፈሳ ወጣት ተጫዋች ነው ቢኖር በጣም ያግዘናል ባለመኖሩም ክፍተቶች አሉን ማጥቃቱ ላይ ያግዘን ነበርና ባለመኖሩ ደግሞ በቀሩት ልጆች ለመጠቀም ሞክረናል እሱ ቢኖር የተሻለ ነበር
አመሰግናለሁ
መልካም እሺ አመሰግናለሁ
Thank you, coach. Congratulations first. Thank you. It's your second win in the Premier League, and what kind of confidence that gives you?
Yeah, I said it before the game. It's important that we get back-to-back wins. That's one. Good that Gaetani got on the score sheet. too. I thought we were good for the first 70 minutes. The last 20 minutes, yeah, a little bit casual, a little bit dropping off. Lost some of our intensity. But okay, it's the third game since March. You can expect ups and downs and a lot of positives we can take out of the game.
In the last 10 minutes, Hawassa played very well and pressed you match. What is the main reason that?
Yeah, like I said, I think we lost some of the intensity from our side, number one. Secondly, we, of course, dropped off. Yeah, you score the fourth goal and then perhaps from a thinking side, you think, okay, the game is done. It's not, you know, if we want to continue on this way, we have to be better. But like I said, I mean, third game since March, it's not easy for the guys playing in this heat as well. So really, really good performance in general, but we have to improve as well.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, we've heard it from the coaches and the expectations, the ups and the downs as well. We can also make our own assessment of the statistics in terms of whether they tell the story of the game. So we've had 26 goal attempts, Gilbert, and then 8 shots on target. For those goals that we have, which are just 5, does that tell the story?
It's a plus for St. George, because out of the 6 they scored 4, and out of the 2 Hawassa was only able to score 1.
Okay, but it's a possession game all the time.
It's a possession game, especially in the midfield. I think it's knitting the passes very well. For the final analysis, I think 50%
in the full time they attacked from the right side. That's St. George. But Hawassa only did 64% from the left side, and that's true because even the goal came from that side.
That's right, where Johannes Segebo was actually playing straight.
So in as much as the game is being concentrated at the center, the attacks are actually on the wings most of the time because we're seeing a lot of the percentage going on that. We'll see whether that story will translate into the next game as well, because later on this afternoon on your World of Champions we are still going to have a match coming out for you, and that will be Ethiopia Buna versus Dire Dawa. And of course tomorrow Jima Abajifra will play for Sil City, and then Walaita Dicha will play Walkita City. Monday, after the Christmas break, not the Ethiopian Christmas break, there'll be Sebeto City playing St. George, and Hawassa City will now play Ethiopia Coffee. All those will come to you live on your World of Champions from Addis Ababa. The log puts St. George firmly on top with 6 points and a big goal difference of 4. Hadi and Sana are the ones who are just next there. The goal difference is the one that is putting them in the second position. Hawassa, no point, -5 goal difference. They are in a little bit of a problem. They've got to re-strategize. They've got to work out as well to see whether or not they can come to a better position than where they are at the moment. But that's it then from the Addis Ababa Stadium. You make a date with us, Ethiopia Coffee versus Dire Dawa City in the afternoon in the Bet King Ethiopian Premier League. But from the Addis Ababa Stadium, thank you very much for your company. We'll see you later today. Goodbye for now.
The season on a winning note by entering our